All right, just wanted to show everybody a quick video of what it's like to use Claude Code to perform kind of RAG setup as well as fine tuning using Lora. I was actually recording this video for like 20 minutes, but for whatever reason, it didn't save. So we're kind of picking it up halfway through. But so we're working on the GN100 today. We were actually already finished developing it on the Spark. But we're doing two models. This is for a request for proposal for another potential client. And essentially what we're doing is adding Los Angeles assessors data for real estate. And the clients requested a demo of what it's like to have a small language model that already has this information set up as part of RAG. Initially, the company was already using a large language model, but this was being done on the cloud. And right now, what they want is to be able to host it locally in a box that's sitting in their office. So I've been commissioned to help out with that, and so we're building them a large language model quantized down to about 4 billion parameters, and then we're implementing RAG using currently the assessor's data and then some custom data just to kind of test the platform. And right now we're at the stage where this is actually the checklist. So we're setting up the RAG query script right now. And we've actually already completed using Vice. That's the it's Facebook's AI. I forgot what SS stands for. I think it's similarity system, but essentially it's a type of vector. It's a vector database kind of a search mechanism that allows for RAG to be possibly properly implemented. So and we've chosen to use Nemotron because it's customized or optimized for the Spark, and what they want to do is actually develop the Spark and port the code over to Nebius Cloud eventually down the day when most of the stuff that they're working on has been completed. So yeah, I'll just continue working on this and just kind of show you how it works. So while this is running, what we've actually done, and there actually uses the memory. What we've actually done is set up all the folders ahead of time. We've already done this manually once, like I said, on the Spark. And for the GN100, what we wanted to do was to use Claude Code so that the administrator won't have to do this everything manually. It took several weeks to get the Spark set up properly, but we wanted to see what it would be like to emulate the experience, but this time using Claude Code. So most of the stuff I've been doing for the last hour is actually just making sure that the stuff that the Claude Code is working on is matching what the expectations are. We had some markdown files that contain the blueprints for what we wanted to do, but as an example right there, it is using Face. We're using NumPy for all the data analysis. And it's pretty basic. And then this is the small model that we're using that we're trying to kind of integrate the work in. And all it's really doing is moving all the stuff in our markdown and actually getting that information into the folders. We're doing synthetic data because this is a prototype, and we are not actually using prod data because that would require a larger data set that we actually don't want to have to fine tune right now. It's just a proof of concept, right, for an RFP. So we're using a smaller set of data, but it's still a significant amount. Like the real data that we kind of merged them together is 50K, around 50,000 data entry points. So Nemotron can handle that very easily. And right here, as you can see right here, see we're actually fine tuning the model. And teaching Nemotron to fine-tune the result set to be Los Angeles, because the client is actually based out of the South Bay, and so they are only interested in developing real estate data from the zip codes that they gave to us ahead of time. It's all about approvals. There we go. Oh, as I was saying, there's 50,000 that we're kind of working with. Yeah, and for those who are concerned, who are wary about us putting this code out there, there's no custom proprietary code or data for this video. Most of that data has already been implemented in the other DGX device. So everything that you see here is publicly available, and there's nothing custom. But I just wanted to kind of show everybody how easy it is, as long as you have the markdown files set up ahead of time, for Claude Code to actually do the work. The only thing that I kind of mention is to be wary. I wanted to mention is to be wary. If you've never done this before, you probably want to do it manually at first, because fully relying on Claude Code or any kind of agent or assistant to do this work for you, when it comes time to actually do the work manually, when you have to edit it out, you may not have the context history from Claude Code to be able to debug yourself. All of this stuff we know how to do because the folders, the steps we've done previously. So this is more like making sure that the markdown files that we created for the training models or the training of the models is proper. But when we were working with administrators to get this set up initially, a lot of setup, a lot of custom folders that were created, and as well as the data sets, that was all done manually. And that took several weeks to get done. But what we're seeing here is the majority of the work gets saved down onto a markdown, or several markdowns actually. And when you have a large language model, in our case a small language model, tuned into help, it's much easier. Here, what are we talking about? Let's do mask again. Yeah. Resources are great, and we always have another LLM on standby. While this is actually running, we actually have kind of looking at localhost. We actually have Nemotron already available on the side. So this is actually the model that we're fine tuning, Nemotron 3904B. It's 4 billion parameter. We actually have it running in the background. So it's actually alive. We haven't integrated these changes in. This will take some time, but in the meantime, the local language model is running perfectly. So look at that. It's actually doing a smoke test with the training script. Anyways, this will take a few hours. I'll pause for now, but just wanted to show everybody what it was like. Thank you.